Hey guys, so we are day 15. I don't know how I feel yet. Day 15 doesn't, it's not coming off how I wanted to come off because it just means that, yeah, the month is going. Anyway, today is a get out the house day, and I really don't want to get out the house because it is about 20 some degrees outside. And it's supposed to drop to about 18 tonight. Nevertheless, my friend, I think last year it was on day 10 when I went to my friend's event for her son. Same thing, but this time it's a different location, meaning I have to drive about 48 minutes. She always had me outside driving somewhere, but I always end up having a good time, so I can't even be mad about it. But she always had me in the woods somewhere I've never been. But she's like, but when I get there, I'm like, oh, this is so nice, and then I'm always having a great time. So she gets to that point, but she's not playing with me. Like, when I tell you she's not playing with me, she's not playing with me, because she knows how I am. I will look outside and like, yeah, I'm staying home. But I'm going I'm gonna wear one of my sweater dresses that I made, with some boots, and I have this jacket that is, I call my we call it look like a robe, but it is the warmest jacket I own because I need to bundle the hell up. And this weather is not for me. It is not for me. But nevertheless, got my coffee, got my breakfast, and I am going to try to read some more of this. I have about 2 hours to get ready and to leave because I need to be there by 3, which is good for me because the earlier I get there, the earlier I can leave, because I don't think, this is not a weather I want to be out super late, so I'm not doing that. But get there 3, couple of hours, and I'm back on the road, come home. All right, so I need to return this book this week, so I want to read this book and finish it. This is Jodi Picoult. This is Wish You Were Here. It is one of those panorama. It didn't say anything about the panorama. It said virus, but it's another version of Lucy. But except for Lucy, I felt very real and not over the top. This one is like giving me side eye. So this is about a girl, and she is her boyfriend is a surgeon, so he's in New York. They live in New York, and this is the height. This is the beginning of it, and things were happening. So of course he's in the hospital sitting. He could not go on vacation with her to Guatemala. Yeah, I forgot the name of the area they were in. Where she's in. So she decided to go, and he encouraged it because a part of him was fearful of what was happening, and he wanted her out of New York, the country was even better, except when she gets where she's where she went, the country she went to, they just started their shutdown. So they had a 2-week shutdown, so she could not get into the hotel, and the option was for her to go back to the airport and go back home, even though that was going to be a saga in itself, or stay. So she decided to stay, and she's in a position now where no internet, nowhere to use her cards, and whatever little cash she has on her, and try to get somewhere that she can stay, because the hotel was not letting her in there. Especially the fact that she come from America, they were consider her the plague. So while she's there, she's now with a family, and you learn about that family, that community, that kind of situation, and she's having to fend for herself, but a part of her wants to go back to her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is going through hell, fear, and all the people that are unalive, well, dying pretty much, and all the other stuff that was happening, but she's sucked up in this family, and she can't go nowhere. No one's leaving that island. Nobody is leaving. This is where I'm annoyed, but then at the same time, I always was curious about people who were stuck on vacation during the shutdown, and what kind of experience they were having, and and also what was happening in those. I don't know if she did her research. She hasn't really done anything that bad for me to side eye, really. I'm just side eyeing like I didn't expect to be a Panorama book, and how she's written it. Also, I'm annoyed with the main character because she comes off a very much like, part of her like is she's nice, but she also has that naive sense, and especially when she didn't want to leave at the beginning, I was annoyed with that part. But then at the same time, I don't know how I really feel, guys. I'm 110 pages in, and I'm not sure how I feel about her. I'm a little bit annoyed, but I'm not sure exactly if I like her or not. But we'll get back to this. So I'm gonna eat, read a little, finish. I have laundry that I'm doing and I need to finish, and then get ready and get out of here and be social. Yeah, that's what I'm at. All right, guys. Hey guys, so this is what I'm gonna be wearing. This sweater dress I made last month with these boots. They're very comfy and they're not high. They're about 2 inches. And I have some leggings on, you know, keep my body warm because it's 20-something degrees outside. And I believe it is going to drop to about 18, 19 tonight. So this is what I have on. It is warm. However, I'm breaking out my most the warmest jacket that I own. It is also considered like my robe because people like to tease me that I look like a robe. I don't care because it is very warm, and this is what I am going to put on with a nice chunky scarf that's going to be going over my neck, and yeah, with my crossbody bag. So yeah, this is the look, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. Hey guys, so we are going to do a quick one. Let me get my buns together. And tonight was good. It was a good day. It was a good day. Got to socialize. You know, I'm still rooting for this vision board over here. This vision board over here is this big old socializing for 2024 happen. Because I'm proud of myself. But then it made me think about 2 things. One, for those who really know me, y'all better feed me. I get super quiet when I go to like certain setting and I didn't eat. And I made the biggest mistake because I always have like a snack or something. Because I had breakfast, but then I didn't have nothing before I went. And there was a nice little gap between breakfast and when I was able to eat when the food finally came because her mom was late with the food. But my friend, she know me. She was like, Peter, the food coming. Because again, this is somebody I've been around for a while. Everybody knows me. Can't feed me. I know, big people problem, but I gotta eat. You know, and I got other things happening that I gotta eat. I should not be going that long without food. All right, now that we got out of the way, another thing is, why do I always end up in a room full of Spanish people? All Spanish people, only black girl, only non-Spanish speaking person, and they speak Spanish to me that they think I know Spanish, and I'm there like I didn't listen. So my friend, my good friend that I've been friends with since I was 13, that we known each other that long, and that's the person I went with the usher class. I remember her grandmother said to me one time, that I've been around Spanish people too long to not know Spanish. So she was her grandmother purposely never speak English to me. Never. She used to just like speak Spanish, and she knew I didn't know and she didn't care, and I had to figure out what she was asking me, and that's just how it was gonna be. And I learned body language. That was my tips. I was going by body language, hand gesture, that kind of deal. And most of the time it worked because I was able to figure out what she was saying. But sometimes, of course, it's just not going to work, especially if they're going real fast. But I had to go back to that time today and look at the body language, because even the clown was speaking Spanish. And I know my friend knew I didn't know what they were saying, so she was looking at me a couple of times, and I'm like laughing, and she's laughing because she knows. But at the same time, I've been around her family multiple times now, and I would say overall they're good people, so they get a kick out of it, I get a kick out of it, but it is what it is. I also been around Haitian people. That's happened to me as well. Yeah, I do it all the time to myself. Nigerians too. So I've been around some Yorubas, and yeah, and I'm sitting there like, but I was very dedicated to the Yoruba at one point. I was determined to learn, and I was learning some words, and then, you know, that situation, and yeah. With that said, maybe I need to put in my 2025 board next time is to start learning a new language, and preferably at this point Spanish might be the easiest for me, because I have so many friends who are Spanish that will probably help me, or probably like help talk to me Spanish all the time, so I can learn it quicker. But that's the gist of today. Anyway, I had a really good time. The kids was just amazing. I love the little boy. He's a mama's boy. He's straight up mama's boy. He is attached her to the hip. I don't know how she gonna deal with that after a while, but it is what it is. And she was happy to see me, and I was really happy to see her. I had a good time. The driving was a little bit much, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's straight up highway driving, straight up, and once you get off the highway, it's like 2 turns and you're there. So that was a nice trip. So with that, because this thing is flashing right now, so that means the battery's low. Anyway, let's talk about the fact that I read some more, and then I got to part 1. Jody, this was too soon. This was supposed to publish 2021, and all I'm thinking is, oh, they probably tore this book up when people were talking about it, because she wrote about the pandemic way too soon. This book was published we were not ready for this when it came out. I could tell you right now, because it's 2024, and I feel like, yeah, she went there with it. But at the same time, it is the character in there, I felt like she was trifling. But when part 1 ended, I was like, whew. Rolling back in, she saved the day with that. But I don't know where she's going with it, because the way she ended, I'm like, I cannot wait to get to part 2 and to see how she's gonna spin this storyline, because this storyline was giving me trifling, and I will tell you why tomorrow, because this book is not going to end tonight. It's probably not going to end till tomorrow sometime. I want to get into Ruckus too, because Ruckus is getting messy too, but I don't know. This might be the book I cuddle up with tonight and finish, or try to at least get another 50-60 pages in tonight, and then tomorrow focus on this. But it's a trifling book. It is trifling, it is messy, but I'm here for the messy right now, because I really want to see how she's gonna spin this. This was clever. She got me good, because Lord, I was going to talk about how trifling she was. She's still trifling for the timeline when she published this, but still, the storyline is kind of trifling. But yeah. We'll see how she ends this. All right, so I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna edit this and then do a self-care, get all this makeup off, and take care of my skin tonight, and cuddle up and read this trifling book, or some Ruckus trifling too, and see how the day ends, and get my challenge for the day as well. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Yeah, it's a feel-good day. I'm proud of myself. I socialize a little. Yeah, I know, the introvert. Yeah. All right. See you guys in tomorrow's video.